Alrighty, welcome back to the 2019 Queensland Junior State Cup. We are in the late stages of Friday. 2 more games on the live stream this afternoon. We are looking forward to this 18 girls clash between Palm Beach and Dalby. Joined in the commentary box for his first stint up here in the box. He's been around the people on the sideline, David Marr. Dave, you excited to be here?
Yeah, mate, it's an honour to be here at the Junior State Cup. Looking forward to watching the Palmy girls versus the Dalby girls here. It's a pleasure to be next to you in the commentary box for once. It's the first time you really speak to me off the field, so it's good.
Yeah, unfortunately I'll have to rub shoulders with you half an hour, but we'll both get through that. Joined once again by James Sharp, and Scott Prince is playing with my ankle. He might join us a little bit soon. Sharpie, looking forward to this clash?
Should be an outstanding clash. This Palm Beach side would have to be one of the favourites in the comp. Is that fair to say, Dave?
Yeah, mate, there's a lot of talent in the side. You've got Lucia and Abby that both play in the NRL Touch Premiership, and obviously coached by Semi-Jo Curtis. So I'd like to think they're a tough side to beat in the 18s, but we'll wait and see today to see what they got this afternoon.
That we will. We might run through the two teams quickly. I'll run you through the Dalby Eagles, and I'll let Dave talk about Palm Beach. Dalby line up this way in the number 12 jersey, Taylor Anderson. In 7, Shiro Frid. In 4, Ella Langton. In 9, Georgia Leahy. In 6, Sophie Lindsay. In 3, Cameron Marini. In 10, Bella McMillan. In 8, Tegan Salisi. In 11, Katie Worth. And in 2, Katie Wright. That is the Dalby Eagles.
And the Palm Beach girls line up: number 1, Leitani Brewitt; number 9, Amy Emerton; number 2, Isabella Fields; number 6, Lucia Fields; number 5, Hannah Glue; number 12, Brooke Hoffmeyer; 4, Abby King; 11, Roxy King; 7, Isabella Lee; 13, Malia Morgan; 10, Tamika Penderas; 8, Taylor Ross; 14, Natasha Umstead; and 3, Chloe Witt.
Dalby running right to left in the blue singlets, Palmy in the predominantly black and orange singlets. They're running left to right, but Dalby attacking short side, well defended initially here from Palm Beach. They don't seem to be stressed too much. Last touch now, half run short side, well defended on this occasion by Palm Beach middle Abby King. Dave, head coach of the Palm Beach Touch Association, what are the Palmy girls looking for in this game?
I think that just looking to build until tomorrow. They've got a tough game against Gold Coast in the morning. They can build in tomorrow. I think they just want to get through the game unscathed, Adam. No injuries, and just complete their sets and just obviously play to their structure, with Lucia scooping straight through and finding an unmarked, I think that is Tamika, to score their first try.
Yeah, nice. Is it Fields or Fields? Fields. The Fields twins combining with a nice strike dump. Lucia through the end goal. Off to Tamika Perendas for Palmy's first. 1-0. They had a tough game earlier against Brisbane. Is that correct?
Yeah, last game against BMTA, I think it was 5-3. BMTA up 2-0 early, but Semi rallied the troops and got them to go back to their structure, and they came over the top, played really well in the later game, in the second half of the game.
Nice. Could be a grand final preview, that one. Dalby on the attack. Sharpie, what have you liked from the start of this one?
Palm Beach early on just being very direct with their rucking, took advantage of that with the half scoot through from Fields. I'm interested to see what sort of platform the Dalby girls look to attack from.
A little error here. Palm Beach defence looking quite solid, as we saw yesterday on the live stream. They will be exiting now. Looks like they're going to head towards their sub-box, and they've found a bit of space down this right edge. And a nice recycle second effort back on the inside of the number 5 is away. That is Hannah Glue. And she will plant the ball down for Palmy's second, Dave.
Yeah, it's just a nice little box set Semi has them running, which is just a couple of passes to the winger, and luckily it opened up there for Leitani for the inside ball back to Hannah to score a nice little long-range try that we like to see in touch football.
Yeah, nice. I've seen you take a few intercepts, Dave, and streaking away down the field. How good is a runaway?
It's always good when a number 5 gets to score as well, a long-distance try, I think. So I don't think anymore I can run that far, but it's always good to get a full-foot intercept, Adam.
Number 5. I haven't seen the Titans number 5 get a runaway this year. Maybe we need to get you back in that jersey this year. Corey doesn't quite have the foot speed as you do, I don't think.
Yeah, it's a shame not wearing the favourite number, but I think I've handed on to a good player, and he's been killing it, Corey, this year, so it's good to see.
They're away again, Palm Beach, down the right edge. They've put the handbrake on because no one is chasing, and the number 8 is Taylor Ross, and she scores another try for Palmy. 3-0 early here, Sharpie. This is looking pretty ominous.
Yeah, Palm Beach just summing up the situation well, playing some good footy, eyes up, assessing the defence and taking the space that's given to them.
Yes, nice play here. Dave, you've been to a few Junior State Cups. What do you love about this event?
Oh, mate, it's just great to give back to the kids, seeing the kids come through. Obviously, from under 10s to 18s, like, been watching a fair bit of the under 10s, and can't wait to see them in 8 years being out here on field one and mixing it. But it's just good to give back to the sport in touch football, and it's growing bigger and bigger every year. I think there's more participants again this year, and it's great for our sport, mate. It's phenomenal, so nothing better.
It's a great event. It's the event that kids love coming to. Dolby had a little bit of space on this edge, but unfortunately ran themselves out of room. Palm Beach once again towards their sub-box. Look like they're quite content to preserve some legs in this game. Play through, call from the referee, well listened to, and the sideline, the wingers stood out on this occasion, and Dolby will get the ball 5 metres in from the sideline. In a game like this, Palm Beach, one of the favourites. Sharpie, what are we looking for from Dolby here?
Just to see where they can work those middles over. Palm Beach are very fortunate. They've got Abby King out there defending currently, if I'm not mistaken, one of the premiership players. I think if they can be direct and really attack the line and dive in nice and low, they might catch them a little bit off guard. We'll see what they can come up with here with a half run.
Yeah, nice little change of direction, a little bit of space, and right idea, just not quite the correct execution. Referee has indicated it's a touch and pass in any case, so Palm Beach will work off their line. They've been comfortable doing that so far. Harvey Bay, Dave, it's a fantastic venue. The Fraser Coast Council, great supporters of this event. How good is it that the event's in Harvey Bay?
Oh, mate, what a lovely place Harvey Bay is. I've been fortunate enough to be here for about 6 years now, coaching all those 6 because I'm a little bit older than you, Adam, but it's a lovely place to come. I think it's a great family destination. It's a lot of families come up here a week before and spend the week before they get to play, but I think it's a lovely place, and I'm glad it's here for the next couple of years.
It should be good. Hannah Glue running off Abby King on that occasion for another try for Palmy. They extend their lead out to 4. Just a reminder, the 2020 Junior State Cup still in Harvey Bay. We'll be moving 15 minutes down the road to the Fraser Coast Sports Precinct, which will be very exciting as Dolby now tap and look to try and score their first try for the afternoon. Sharpie, we see a visor out there.
Always exciting to see the headwear options. There's a couple of backwards caps in the Palm Beach team as well. I'm very much around that. I hear they like to play a few practical jokes on Coach Curtis. Dave, regarding telling the difference between the two twins, is that fair?
Yeah, well, they're actually playing a few tricks on everybody at the moment because Lucia doesn't really normally she wears a hat, but it's always front, and she always wears bummers, and she's got the shorts on. So if you can't really tell the girls apart, you will struggle out there today.
Thank God they've got numbers on the back from the commentary box. They're both on the field at the moment in the link position. It's Lucia with the ball in hand now. They head towards the centre. This looks like it'll be a direct set for Palmy. First time they haven't gone to their sub box. Let's see if they transition into some attack now. Fortunate error on that occasion. So Dolby will work off their line, and they themselves going direct through the middle. Some nice solid touches here in the middle. I mentioned Sammy Jo Curtis, the coach of Palm Beach. She's Gold Coast Titans NRL Premiership player. It's great to see some of our best in the state of Queensland giving back to the sport and coaching. How good is it for these girls, Dave, having the knowledge that Sammy will put onto them?
Oh, I think it's awesome what Sammy does. Sammy's a very, very great touch player, but she's also got a very, very good touch mind. She's also part of the Uni Rebels Touch Club, who's won 2 in a row on the Metro Cup. Sharpie's part of your program. How's it good having her, looking at her coaching, and hopefully in the future for your club if it ever invites itself?
Oh, look, I think the sport of touch football, we've been blessed with many great players, and our club specifically, you know, Kerry Norman, life member, Hall of Fame sort of player, and then Renee Murphy just knocking up 30 years at the club this year. So SJ is the sort of person that it's just great to see our elite players that give back to the sport. You know, people like yourself have come away here, no real involvement other than being head coach, so supporting both the players and the coaches. It's great to see.
Yeah, Abby King putting another try over there for Palm Beach. Rooster play, both defenders called offside by the referees, hence why she was allowed to play through for a try. Palm Beach now out to a 5-0 lead, and Dolby looking for their first. Dave, where can you see Dolby? Where is their best chance to attack here?
I'd just like to see them keep running. They sort of stop the play a fair bit when they're close to the line to bring it back and get Palm Beach up, but that sort of helps Palm Beach defensively. They get outside the 5 and be able to be strong in their touches. Like just the ball's going back 10 metres. If it stayed up, they probably. This number 3 here. What's her name from Dolby?
Cameron Marini.
Cameron Marini. I think she's a real threat. She just needs a good strike done for her to go through from half. But Palmy are playing a good defence. They're trusting. Their policy is making a touch, protecting their short side, and trusting their other 3 will help them out.
Yeah, it's good structures in defence for Palmy. It's going to be King at acting half. She is linking up with Hannah Glue. Also striked up here to be King from half. She's got space on the short side, looking to get free, and the link has done so. That's the number 12, Brooke Hoffmeyer. And Palm Beach now out to a 6-0 lead at the moment.
Just a quick congratulations to Brooke. She just made the New South Wales CHS under 18s team for NYC. She obviously goes to school down at the Tweed River, so congratulations to her and that achievement, and can't wait to see her play at the NYC later in September.
Very good. We hope she doesn't have too much success at the NYC. Hopefully she's more successful at the Queensland Junior State Cup, coming up against the Queensland secondary schools sides there.
And also the Sharks girls.
And of course the South Queensland Sharks and all the other Queensland regions we have here. Dave, you're coaching at that event. You're looking forward to it. You've got your team picked.
Yeah, mate, the team was picked the other week, and very, very happy with the team and the squad, and we're looking forward to start training in a couple of weeks, and yeah, looking forward to getting some different style of touch for the NYC, so it should be fun.
Very good. Well, that event's coming to you in September on the Sunshine Coast, one of the great events on the touch football calendar. As Palm Beach move down the field again, it's Filed with the ball. She'll be at acting half. Looks like it'll be a half run on the back of this. The twins together this time. Ball to ground, I think. The signal must have been a little bobble in the roll ball. Dolby now coming off their line. Score 6-0 in favour of Palmy, and we've got an error. Repeat set, Dave. Who are we looking for? The twins?
Yeah, I'd actually like to see Marlia Morgan, number 13, have a go here. I think she's very underrated. But you got Lucia and Bella out there, so I wouldn't surprise me if Lucia's coming on a sweeper by the look of it now. So I think that's the play they're setting up for. And oh no, you didn't let that one go, Sharpie.
Wanted to wait till the defence was set there. Quick tap. Interesting decision. Send the sweep around now. Or they might go the sweep around. Great feet.
Great feet, great finish there. Lucia filed in for her first of the afternoon. We saw her put 4 across yesterday in the live stream, and she grabs her first one this afternoon, Davey.
Yeah, it's one of her pet plays, the sweeper. She's very, very fast. Both her and Bella are really fast, and she has good feet. Just not tight enough on the inside there to stop her, but as you said before, good feet. And yes, only still 18, Sharpie.
Mate, they look like absolute athletic specimens. It's going to be very interesting to see them in the next couple of years. Are they going to look to play for Queensland at an origin level or New South Wales, Dave?
I think both they'll play for Queensland. They're all from up this way, so I think Lucia may have already played for Queensland. She's played QSST last year, and I think Bella's just as good as her sister, so hopefully they can both progress into the Queensland system. I think they both got the talent and the skill to go further on.
Great ball movement here from Palmy coming with their line. Not
Great
afraid
hands
to recycle it, and we're down the wing again. And Dave, I'll let you pronounce the last name, being a Palm Beach local.
It's Leitani Brewitt.
Brewitt over for try for Palm Beach, and it was just a little too easy there, boys.
Yeah, just quick hands. Great hands by Abby King, and then the quick shovel pass out to the winger. Too fast for the team. Dave, odd socks on all the Palm Beach girls. Is there a story behind that with this team at all?
I don't know, mate. I think it's just an odd sock day. I think it's about a funny sock day, to be honest. Most of them are all in a colourful pair. Just a few of them are in odd colours. But just on Leitani, she played for the PNG mixed over at the World Cup, so it's good to see she's come back from that and keep learning. She's been coached by Semi now for about 3 or 4 years, so it's good to see that she's come back after the World Cup and playing good touch.
It's good. We've seen a few representatives from PNG at the Junior State Cup. We saw Tiny, Tyrell from Coomera, a couple of girls, Shatali and Shiwate in the Gold Coast side. Half-time, though, in this one. And Palmy out to an 8-0 lead. Pretty happy if you're in the Palm Beach coaching box, Dave?
Yeah, I'd be pretty ecstatic that the girls have stuck to their plans and stuck to what's worked for the half. I think they just got to continue doing what they're doing and play confident and realise that there's still another 14 minutes to go and stick to the procedures they've got and what's worked this half. I'm pretty sure Semi will say that at half time and look forward to the rest of the game.
In the Dolby box, Sharpie, what kind of goals do you think? Like I said, 8-0, we're not saying, it would be a very challenging comeback by all means, but what kind of goals do you think they're trying to tick in this second half?
I think in this sort of situation, you're really just trying to set some small goals and win some small moments. So 8-0 at the moment. Let's try and keep it less than that in the second half, and I think in the ruck defence, just numbering up a little bit better. Palm Beach have done a really good job of exploiting with that hit and wrap, keeping that play alive. So if they can just number up and maybe not shoot too far out of the line and create those gaps that Palm Beach have been looking to exploit.
Definitely been an entertaining first half here from the Palm Beach girls and the Dolby girls. Later on this afternoon, we've got one more game on field one. After this, we turn our attention to the 18 boys division. We'll see Caboolture up against Toowoomba White. After this, reminder, if you are chasing any results from the Queensland Junior State Cup, the My Team app or through the Queensland Touch website is the place to go. Dave, we've talked about some great supporters we've got up here. Air Asia, obviously one of the great airlines. Physio Cream, you've used that regularly.
Yeah, I'm starting to use it a lot more now, Adam, since I get older. I need it a fair bit more. But yeah, mate, there's some good sponsors here. Obviously Air Asia and the Physio Cream, as you said, and also Inferno and Pizza Hut. So it's good to see that they're still on board with this great event.
One of the questions we've had, which has been a similar theme up here in the commentary box, is your flavour of pizza. If you're after a Pizza Hut pizza after this, what flavour would you be going?
I'd go a ham and cheese. A ham, pineapple and cheese.
Ham and pineapple. Is it fair to say you are pro pineapple?
I love pineapple.
It's been a big debate this afternoon. Palm Beach with the tap to start this second half. Look, there's a sweeper, and it's Abby King who's gone short side, a little bit of space, and they are almost, both of them, I thought, running dead. Very unselfish play on that occasion by Isabella Lee. I don't know if she got the lines mixed up, but there is another try in the corner for Palmy.
Yeah, nice little tap-off play there. Looks like Lucia was coming back on the sweeper. And then Abby's gone short side, and I think Izzy just wanted to give Taylor a nice little try there. Good sportsmanship.
Great teamwork. It's great to see. Abby seems to be having a really great carnival. The couple of games I've been able to get out and watch, she seems to really be growing in confidence from her experience with the Cowboys NRL Touch Premiership side. It's great to see our young players getting an opportunity to play in those big stadiums and come back and play at this sort of tournament as well and help their teammates out.
I thought you were going to say it was her experience in the Redlands Touch Super Series competition. She's been one of the strong players there this season, but that probably too as well, Sharpie.
Oh, look, Redlands Touch Super Series and Palm Beach Super Series, that's the pinnacle of the sport, isn't it, boys?
I'd like to say yes, but I keep losing grand finals, so probably not. No, but Abby's really stepped up her game again. She's been a very vital part of this Palm Beach team since she was a very young girl, and I think, as you said before, playing for the Cowboys has opened her eyes up to a different style of touch, and she's killing it at the moment.
Yeah, look at her now, just skipping across extra metres there. Not wasting touches, Palmy. It's a nice brand of touch to watch as they head towards the line now. Nice strike dump here. There's a bit of space towards the open side, and this time it is Bella Fildes who goes over for the try, and Palmy extend their lead out further.
Yeah, just a simple middle scoop there by Brookhoff. Might go short side, and Bella's just cruising back there, and she gets free of her defender. It's good to see.
One thing that goes missing a lot is the strike dump. Hannah Glue, they're getting two middles involved in the touch. Nice clean roll ball for her half runner, something coach Sammy Joe wouldn't be missing for sure. And the Energizer Bunny Tristan Mana is now chirping in the back of the Palm Beach box as he normally does.
That was as good as clean dump as your dumps there are, Pridey, so it's good to see that they get the half through. And just unfortunately there for Dolby, a little mistake in the roll ball area. Sharpie, what have you liked so far about the Palm Beach girls?
Look, they play a lot of eyes up footy, and when they're direct, I think they're very dangerous. I watched their game out on field 3 earlier, and I left at half-time when they were down, I think would be fair to say, Dave. And I think the fact that they stick to their structures and back them in to win the game over that 28 minutes, I think that's the key, is trusting the process. You don't need to win the game in the first minute or the second minute. You just need to be there at the end and trust you're going to execute. And
that's a good point. You don't have to win the game straight away in the game of touch football. There's plenty of time. I think a lot of teams think when they're 1-0 down, they have to score the next set, where I think all the good teams trust their procedures and trust their plans to get them through the game, and that's what Semi has installed in this team, and they seem to be doing it every game I've watched so far.
Yeah, a little ML set up, and nice touch on this occasion from the Dolby defence.
Defensively here for Dolby, it's really important that they're proactive and get out off that line. I think that touch was made right on the try, and if they can hit the line and then take 2 steps up, they'll take away that diving play from Palmy.
A little punish play here on the link, and that's where they're going. Nice little feet. Middle has missed a touch on this occasion, and the number 5 Hannah Glue goes over for try number 3.
So Adam, what have you loved so far about the Junior State Cup so far, being up here commentating a fair few games?
Junior State Cup brings the whole of Queensland together. We have people north, from the far north of Townsville, down south to Palm Beach, the Tweed Rivers, out west to Roma. And for me, when I was playing, it was, you have lifelong friends. I had, people I've met all around the state, but you play together, you play against them, and it's just, a good brand of touch to see similar faces each year, and it, a real testament to the sport that the participants keep returning and it keeps growing. It's a fantastic event. Harvey Bay is a fantastic location, and, it's something we look forward to continuing in the future.
Speaking of events to look forward to, Dave, I note that you're listed as the head coach of the women's for the Palm Beach Senior State Cup. Is that a fair statement?
That is a correct statement. I'm coaching at the Affiliates State Cup.
Will you also be playing, mate? That's the big question the fans at home want to know.
I won't be playing. I will be coaching and focusing on coaching this year. I just thought that it'd be good to give back to the club that's really helped me out a fair bit with my career, so I'd rather coach the girls, and I'll come back next year and give the men's open a run from there. I'll test this Redlands team out. I think they might be good, the Redlands men's open, I hear.
Yeah, they've been talking it up in the commentary box all weekend.
Mighty Mud Crabs, they're definitely an affiliate to be reckoned with. Don't know if I'll be playing. I might get dropped by then. There's some talent coming through. We've seen some talent in the 18 boys division. Dave, you've had a little look at that division. Redlands, Rocky, Toowoomba, Coomera, Gold Coast seem to be the 5 standouts. Who are you liking in that division?
I like the brand the Redland boys are playing at the moment. I think it's a good brand of touch football. I can't go past the Rocky boys. Like Jaden Benbow's their coach, and what he's done with that system up there has been phenomenal for so many years. And even also the Gold Coast boys, with a few of those younger boys being in the Titans program. I'm at the moment loving the way Redlands are playing. Brad Russell's really controlling his team, and Drew Price as well. I think Drew Price has had an outstanding tournament so far and an outstanding 6 months, so that's who I'm tipping to in the 18 boys, as Lucia streaks away again. Is that Lucia? Do we know if that's Lucia?
Yep, can confirm Lucia in for try number 2 of the afternoon. And Palm Beach chalk up another one. 18 boys, exciting division. As we said, we'll see Caboolture and Toowoomba. Toowoomba, one of the competitors next. They actually beat Gold Coast earlier today in the 18s division. Look out for Lockie Watt Queensland 18s and Australian mixed 18s representative. He will be a very dominant player in that Toowoomba side. We're looking forward to that one next, but it's Dalby on the attack at the moment towards the line. It's Ella Langton with the ball in hand at the moment. They're dragging Palm Beach out. Good separation in their defence and nice solid structure at the moment. We'd like to see that link probably be a little bit wider, wouldn't you, Davey?
Yeah, mate. Unfortunately for Dalby, the link just come a fair way in there and left, made defensively the read easy for Palm Beach coming in, but I'd just like to see Dalby go a bit wide in their attack, middle link fades, and maybe a rooster or just a 32 long, just to spread them out. What do you think, Sharpie?
Yeah, no, I think you're definitely right. That rooster play, even a sweeper and just giving it to the person who's taking on the toucher, that would be very important. So identifying whether you need to run from half or whether you need to give the ball to the sweeper as they shift, hands down the wing. Oh, that's a bit of footy. No, touch and pass.
Pass. I think they lost the touch count a little bit of ad-lib on the end of it. We have had chats earlier today, I know Sharpie and myself with a few other commentators, Dave, about the razzle-dazzle. Are you pro or against the flick pass?
I think the flick pass, it's in, but it has to come off. You can't flick for the sake of flicking a pass.
So you're very much down the Wayne Grant path where he likes any kind of razzle-dazzle as long as it works.
Yeah, but I also like to see a bit of razzle-dazzle that doesn't involve flick passing, just, you know, not taking a touch for the sake of it, just a bit of switching, release, running. That's a bit of razz. Nothing better than a bit of footy on a beautiful Friday afternoon.
Very much so. It is great conditions for touch here. Striked up on the 5. Looks like it's going to be a rooster play and nice hands and great finish. Great finish. That's the 12, Brooke Hoffmeyer.
Correct.
In for try number 2. Nice little wrap play with Fields, and Palm Beach extend their lead out further.
Yeah, we spoke about it when Dalby were attacking. If this a nice little simple rooster play, spread the Dalby defence out, and as you see, great hands by Brooke Hoffmeyer there. And hopefully this set now we can watch Dalby sort of do the same thing to Palmy and get one on the board.
Yeah, score is 13-0 at the moment in this one. Little fumble. Referees have picked up. Referees doing a great job once again in this carnival. We've got 3 working in tandem in this game. As Palmy on the roll here, we transition into a play, Dave.
Yeah, they've got Roxy, King, Hannah, Amy and Brooke out there. Look like a ML or a sweeper setup, but little rooster play here. So let's see what Roxy can conjure. Oh, good foot. Good touch there by the link. Come in to help their middle out.
Yeah, nice work there, stepping up off the line. That was Salisi from Dalby. A little left foot step, a little bit of space, and the vision for the left to right pass. And the finish. Palmy in again. Chloe Witt over for Palmy.
Nice little left to right pass there by Rox. Yeah, the other twin sister of Abby. Good left foot step and sees the winger come in, and nice little 15-metre cut out to the winger, and it's a good put down by Chloe in the corner. Good little line too, running away, Sharpie. That's a line you run perfectly.
J-line, we've been speaking about it all carnival in this commentary box. The J-line, integral for any winger looking to play at a rep level. In, going out, catch it at pace and dot it down over the line.
I've seen you score a few of those this year at the Premiership.
Trialist this year in the Premiership. Thanks for the compliment though, Dave.
No, it may have been the tap back there.
Tap
was
back.
What a tap back that was.
Wingers who try assist, boys, we need to get them more involved in the attack.
I still think you need to bring back the wing cut.
Oh,
let you sweep.
Stop it, you're speaking my language.
Oh, this is making me sick hearing this up here in the commentary box. Palm Beach now rocking towards the middle. The previous set of 6 was a forward pass off the ruck, hence why Palmy are in possession now, and they are streaming down the field. Nice feet here, but they've lost their momentum now. Palmy King with the ball. She'll probably organise something here. Looks like maybe a sweeper of some kind, and they're sweeping right to left, and great dive over for the try. Palmy, just a little simple 7 play there, Davey.
Yeah, just getting a nice sweep. I've got the middle right down to the 5. It's always hard chasing a person running backwards, and it's a good low dive there to finish right. Pretty sure the ball finishes right on the line. It's just such a good play here. She gets nice and low quickly, and bang, look at that. Great positioning by the referee too. Just a question, Adam, if you were out there, what socks would you be wearing?
I'm an anklets man. Always wearing anklets when I'm playing. If I was in the Palm Beach side, and obviously you put the team first, you do whatever the team needs, and if the request is for fancy socks, we definitely have to get a sock with a crab of some kind on it, the mighty mud crabs.
Are you playing for Palmy though? You're not playing for the mud crabs.
Ooh.
Well, yeah, mud crabs are like stingers, so pretty similar. They're both in the ocean, aren't they?
Yeah.
So we're confirming that you're going to transfer to Palm Beach for the State Cup. Prior to you've said it here on the live stream.
I haven't signed any deals as yet, so any negotiations through my manager, thank you.
His manager's James DeVere, by the way, and he's also thinking about signing up for the Palm Beach Super Series coming up.
Stop it. Nominations still open for that one, Dave?
Yeah, mate, still open. I think we close in 2 weeks, and then we look forward to running our draft and running our season from there.
Another draft camp this year?
Yeah, mate, it's a good thing to do because you get to see the talent that you might not know names on paper, and they step up at the draft, and you young girls and young boys and even the older men and the older girls step up, and the captains are very pleased to see it. So it's a great initiative.
So talk us through what goes into the draft for those at home that aren't aware.
Well, first of all, you got to register to play. Once you register, you come down to the draft camp. Your 6 captains, 4 captains are there to watch, and at the end of the draft camp, we go upstairs and we do our draft, and it goes in an order, and you get picked up by your captain, and you look forward to playing for them for the rest of the season. Have you played in one yet, James?
I have indeed. I played with Touch Football Australia inclusion manager Graham Clancy for the Raiders many years ago with
Yes,
Mook as well.
You did too.
The boys looked after me. Unfortunately, we went down in a final.
Oh, that would have been to the old Nathan Jones.
That was indeed. I think that was the
Cowboys
first
team.
game Nathan played all season too.
I think it was too.
Oh, the boys just reliving memories up here in the commentary box. How good is it? Old stories. Palmy winners in this one. A lot to nil. I'll just confirm that score in a moment. 15-0 Palmy, so 8-0 first half, 7-0 second half. Pretty clinical result from the Palm Beach girls. Davey, they'd be pretty happy with their performance.
Yeah, mate, great way to finish the day off with a good win. I think Semi'd be very happy with the win, and look forward to tomorrow and a couple of round games before final start, and hopefully they can get the big one at the end.
Yeah, great game. I'm very interested to see how they go in the finals. Dave, we've got a question from a home viewer. Nick Peck wants to know what type of palmy you order at the pub.
A palmy? I just go a normal palmy with mushroom sauce. Chicken palmy with mushroom sauce.
So you have the tomato ham, and you get the mushroom sauce with that.
Yep, it's pretty good. Have you tried it?
I haven't. Unconventional. I'd go chicken schnitzel with mushroom sauce.
The palmy with mushroom sauce is good.
Combination on the good side, and that's refereeing. So we're joined here by Matt and Riley. Matt, level 6. Riley's catchy at level 5.
He is. He's going pretty good, actually. Yeah. I don't know if he knocked me off on that one, but if you ask him, I reckon he will say it. He will.
All right. So out of the two, who obviously started first? Matt, you started first. So how far behind Riley did you start?
Quite a bit, actually. I only started about 4 years ago, and yeah, we've carried on from there.
It's quite a family affair also. You've got some other family members that are in the touch football game as well. Can you tell us about what they do in terms of their role in touch football?
Yeah, my daughter, she's come through the school system and made Queensland teams. I've got a younger fella as well that's also just made the 15 QWST schoolboys team. So, yeah, and obviously Mum floats around and supports us all.
Very good. She does all the driving, eh?
Yeah.
Okay, final question to you, Riley. Mate, what's your ultimate dream or goal as being a referee?
First of all, achieving my level 6, hopefully next year at next year's NTLs, and also reffing at the next World Cup. So yeah, that's my 2 main goals.
Well done. Thank you very much for joining us. Enjoy the rest of the tournament. Back to you guys.
I think I'll play 30s though.
Yeah.
Hey.
Alrighty, we are back, joined again by Scott Prince in the commentary box. This 18 boys clash. We're just waiting on a team sheet at the moment. Caboolture in the blue and yellow, the Parramatta looking strip running from left to right, Toowoomba in the predominantly blue running right to left. Princey, looking forward to this one?
Yeah, looking forward to this one. The boys look like they're out of the box quite early, showing a bit of speed. Love the strip too, bit of Parramatta Eels about it, isn't it?
It's very Parramatta-esque. Sharpie, what are you expecting from this one?
Well, Toowoomba, by all reports, have been on fire this carnival, and Lockie Watt, very dangerous. That's a cracking ball and dive over in the link.
Nice
This
bit
could
of
be
space out on that left channel, and nice right to left pass. Talk us through that try.
Princey.
Yeah, no, he's looked like a bit of an S down, if I remember correctly. Dummy half, just pinpoint pass, accurate, right through the link line. Jumped high enough too to get over the defender. Normally the defence try to get into the passing lane.
Yeah, nice job by S down. You meant ML, didn't you there?
That's
Pippy?
correct.
But Toowoomba now with a chance to hit back. Also, they're going to send a sweeper of their own. And a little ninja play. And they've almost... Oh, they said they have ran dead. A little bit of showmanship. Toowoomba, I think, has shot themselves in the foot on that occasion. Little sweeper blocker play in the middle, opening up. 14 running at dead end goal on this occasion. Caboolture, though, they look like they're up for this one at the moment, the boys.
I think it's safe to say this is going to be an end-to-end battle and quite high scoring, which is exactly what the fans at home are looking to see, Princey.
Yeah, a bit like myself. Hate defending, but definitely love the attack side of things. Thanks, Sharpie.
Very much so. Toowoomba defending their line at the moment. Down 1-0. Nice tag. 6-touch indicated turnover. They had some good results earlier today, Toowoomba. They beat Gold Coast, probably their more fancied opponent. So they've had some good performances at this Junior State Cup as they head up over towards halfway. We've got a very bright hat at right link. I'm sure Sharpie will talk about that in a moment. Toowoomba, though, from acting half, and a nice short ball, and that is a try for Toowoomba. Lockie Watt, the number 8 Queensland 18s representative, also Australian 18s mixed from the recent Youth World Cup in Kuala Lumpur. He is going to be heavily involved. What do you like about that try, Sharpie?
Just summed up the numbers. Look short, play short early in the game, Princey. Sequence the defence.
Yeah, very good play. I like how the boys just did a little pump there, just trying to throw the defender off, thinking he was going to go long. Held the pass up beautifully, the short ball. Nice try.
Yeah, very much so. We're locked here at 1-1. Caboolture now with a chance to hit back. They've had a bit of momentum to start with, but that try might have taken the steam out of their attack a little bit. A bit disjointed in this set of 6. Nice tag on this occasion. Toowoomba traditionally, Sharpie, very much a man-on style defence. What Caboolture looking to do to exploit that?
Well, I think if they can run them nice and wide and look just for the good old-fashioned A or B, so either the overs line or the switchback.
Oh, I thought we were doing the alphabet there. Jeez.
Do you know what the C is, Princey?
I don't want to know what the C is.
The old dumb split, mate.
Oh, there you go. Thought it was something else.
Oh, a little sweep around at the short side. Nice solid touch. These boys aren't afraid to use a bit of muscle in the touch at the moment. Sweeper around again. Oh, that's... And the referee's got it too. Look like touch has strayed a bit high here from the attacker. And...
Oh, here we go. Bring back
a bit of blue.
Bring back the biff, Friday.
Yeah.
He just sort of launched out with his left hand as he was making that dump. A little accidental poke to the face.
Yeah, something you might see. Dave Marr's gone. I thought it was a Dave Marr play of some kind. That material's wasted now. He's not in the sub box, in the commentary box, sorry.
Oh, he'd still be tuning in downstairs.
Of course, the Dave Marr special as Caboolture now coming off their line. They'll head towards the sub box. We've got a team sheet. We've only got one number though from the Toowoomba side. Thanks, Rach, for providing that information. We'll run through the Caboolture team in a moment. They're on the attack at the moment, and we are in the middle of the field. Strike dump probably coming here. Link pressing nice and high. They're going to sweep from right to left. And we're around the outside. Bit of space knocked down 6 to go. We might stick with the action here at the moment. And Caboolture on the attack. What do you reckon, Princey? What's their play?
No, I think still run the sweep play. Had plenty of opportunity. The link just shut down late there, but normally they'll pull corner. But
yeah, little ML set up the call from the Toowoomba box. They pulled out of the touch, so just disrupting the Caboolture flow at the moment. But they've got to that play now, half a round. Nice long ball, well defended by Toowoomba. Would love to see that dumper actually be in a position to hit a hole if they run that play again. A little error though by Caboolture, and now Toowoomba a chance to come off their line.
Really like to see them hit that short hole. If that middle really punches through, it's going to create space on the outside. The winger's going to have to make decision.
Yeah, definitely a bit of space for the Toowoomba boys down this side. They've just overrun it. The referees said that's not clean, ball to ground.
Just on that play, Pride, if the dummy half doesn't touch it, is it still play on, or is it deemed as an incorrect play to ball?
If the dummy half misses, it is play on.
Yep.
I think in this case he's indicated there's a little bobble.
Yep.
But yeah, if the dummy half completely misses it, it'd be play on. Sharpie as the Touch Football Australia Education Career Pathway Manager.
Geez, that's a fair title.
Yes, that's a correct interpretation. Well done, Adam. Your level 2 badge can stay.
Good.
Very good.
Butcher on the attack, and now though they've got a bit of space towards that side, and that's where they go. Nice long ball to the wing. Refs look like they're happy with it. He points to the buzzer, and they are happy. Caboolture up 2-1, Princey.
Yeah, it was sort of really nothing doing there. I thought it was man on man. Didn't really create the extra number.
Yeah,
the winger just sort of snuck in a little bit, and it's hard when you're looking as a defender and that right wing looking right into the sun as well. So, great play, Caboolture.
Yeah, just caught a little bit ball watching there. It was a great long pass, though, from the Caboolture player. See whether Toowoomba can hit back. There's a lot of feeling in this game so far.
Alrighty, we've got team lists now, so we'll run through them in just a moment though. The Toowoomba boys on the attack. Lockie Watt at acting half. He dummies, comes open side. Nice little quickie play. And referees have indicated a touch on this occasion. Watt working with Liam Neilder. He's got the ball in his hand now. Watt with the ball in hand. He's the danger man. And he'll run from half. Throws long. Nice recovery though by the Caboolture defence. Second and third efforts looking good this set. Watt off his left. Dummy switch, but had the ball in possession. So we'll run you quickly through those teams. I'll go through the Caboolture 18 boys side first. In 11, Lachlan Allain. In 12, Caleb Carson. In 8, Liam Diver. In 13, Anthony Evans. In 10, Luca Hop. In 6, William Lawrence. In 14, Harvey Liu. Number 4 is Jet McConchy. Number 5, Jackson McKellar. 9, Curtis Thiesfield. Number 1, Zach Wallace. And number 3, Dylan Willis-Muir. Sharpie, can you run us through the Toowoomba side?
Thanks, Adam. Number 9, Declan Buckley. 5, Max Eastwell. 3, Brad Groves. 14, James Hegedus.
Oh, flick pass. Oh, late pass. Sorry to cut you off there, Sharpie.
12, Mitch Lawrence. 13, Ryland Martin. 6, Liam Needler. 15, Lockie Page. 11, Dylan Shepherd. 10, Matthew Smith. And 8, Lachlan Watt, as Caboolture get another turnover attacking the line here.
Another error here from Toowoomba. And Caboolture now on the attack. Anthony Evans at right link. He's got a very good right to left pass. We'll see if they can use that, but at the moment he's the man sweeping. And
there you go.
Ooh,
there's that rule
as
we're
we spoke
talking
about.
Yep.
Must have got hands to it. We've also got 3 referees out there at the moment. Curtis Sankey is out there. He's in the black and green shoes, just blowing his whistle now. He's part of the Jets program. That's the Junior Development Referee program. So great to see members of the Jets program getting their way through to the 18s division. Jordan Randall, another referee out there. They're both fresh from the World Cup. As Caboolture now on the attack there on the 5. A little bit disjointed at the moment though, Princey.
Yes, a little bit of stifling in the ruck there by Caboolture. Able to slow Toowoomba's rucking right down.
A little bit of space return and it opens up. And they are happy. So Toowoomba over again. Sharpie, do you want to talk us through that try?
Certainly, Adam. Sending the sweep around, really dominant touch from the Caboolture middle, but just gets beaten a little bit to the side. Nice step back, sums up the situation, hands, nice low dive. Princey, are you a slide diver or a dunker?
Definitely not a dunker. I'm happy just to get on the ground more so than sliding. So the old back's not what it used to be. What about yourself, Sharpie?
I just catch him over the line and put him down. The boys give me good service at the Bronx.
Nice, very good.
Very good. Just look like the Caboolture defence, the save middle probably didn't need to bite as much on that try. Opened it up for the Toowoomba boys. Good eyes up footy though from them. They're a bit of a spring in their step. Now there's your mate number 9 with the pink hat, Sharpie.
Great headwear selection, the quickie play.
At half bit
Looking
of space.
short side, long ball.
I thought we were going to see some acrobatics there, but over the sideline, Caboolture will take it out 5 and in 5.
Declan Buckley, number 9, is it, with the pink hat?
Declan Buckley in the 9. He knows he's on field one with a hat like that. As Caboolture now head down the field. Look like we're getting into a bit of grind. There was a bit of show early in this game, but both teams settling now. Who are you liking at the moment, Princey?
I like to look at Toowoomba. They look a little bit more structured with their attack and got a few weapons. Number 8, Watts, is obviously the dominant player there, calling the plays. Caboolture just seems to be a little bit impatient with their attack.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well defended, intercept, and he's running around the in goal. Gets out towards the 5, so well read by the winger on that occasion. There was a bit of space. Caboolture now with a chance to press off their line as they head towards the box. Just lost their way a little bit in this half, and that is a coach killer, that one, Sharpie.
Caboolture just struggling to complete their sets at the moment. They're really inviting Toowoomba into the game as they nearly make an error. Good hands. Be very important, Caboolture, next time they get the ball, just get the ball down the other end and look to complete.
Yeah, very much so. Lockie Watt is at half. He'll be the one organising. The number 10, Matthew Smith, though, with the ball in hand at the moment. And it's Hegedus now on the ML. It's short to Smith. Oh, and the referee in a great position. So touch on the back from the Caboolture middle. Well done. And Hegedus now. Watt hits a short ball. Oh, we might have a call here. The ref in position. Middle's called the touch, but overruled by the referee. Talk me through that one, Princey.
It was like a Cuzzy play where it looks like he's going on a slide or an outball, and then he cuts back in, and a great line by Watts. I think the referee overruled the touch there. May have signal Phantom may have been called.
Yeah, it looked like it would have been a possibly fan, unless he said the ball's grounded.
Yeah, it looks like you said that ball was down first.
Okay.
Great little play there, the trick one, having fallen victim to that one in the past myself. The in line off the fake dump.
Yeah, Scott Prince line, the courage line back.
Definitely
back
not
against
here.
The grain.
Got me mistaken for another Scott Prince.
It's Caboolture now looking to hit back to Toowoomba with the lead. Little step back, well defended, and that will be all we have time for in this first half. Toowoomba with a healthy lead, 3-1. Sharpie, the Caboolture boys started well. What are they going to need to do to get back into this?
Well, they just put themselves under pressure by turning the ball over before they got over halfway. I think they did it 4 or 5 sets in a row. So when they get down the other end, they look really dangerous. Defending their line, I think at any time, if you're going to give them repeat sets, you're always under pressure. I think it's very important for Toowoomba to come out strong in this second half.
Yeah, definitely important for Toowoomba to start well. They give Caboolture a sniff. They're the type of team that will hang around, that's for sure. They've got a bit of class across the field there, Toowoomba. Princey, you're the Toowoomba coach. What's the key messages you're giving to them at half-time?
I just think try not to get into the niggle. They've been the most dominant team in that first half. Stick to the structure with your attack. Defence, just plenty of chat. And then, just really press and put pressure on Caboolture, because they look like they're just sort of shooting themselves in the foot, a touch, not being too impatient with the attack. So just be really ruthless with your defence. Keep your structure with the attack, and you should come away with this victory. Hopefully that makes sense. Would you respond to that if you're a player?
I'm inspired, Prince. I'm ready to run out there, rip in for the boys.
Thank you.
There's been discussion in this commentary box the last 2 days, Princey. Flicks, yes or no?
Yes. I've explained this to Pridey, and the reason why is that if you practice them at training, then you can do it in a game. And as I said to Pridey, there was a great coach by the name of Tim Sheens, and he was all for whatever you wanted to do on a footy field on the weekend, but it had to be practiced at training first.
It's a great message for all the kids at home. Practice your flicks in the backyard and your coach will let you do it on game day.
Yes, that's correct.
And if your coach yells at you, say Scotty Prince has given me the green light, he said I can practice it, I can do it.
100%. That's it. That's the key.
Speaking of practice moves, I dare say there will be a particular tap play from Toowoomba. They had one earlier this half where they actually ran dead end goal, but at the moment it's Hegedus and Watts organising in the middle. Looks like there'll be sweeper. They've got a very short side here. They tried to run that play again. This time Caboolture defended it well.
Yeah, nice little play there by Toowoomba. The guy dumping the ball trying to do a blocker play, which he takes another 2-3 steps forward, trying to block that defender and then get the little the outside in play.
Yeah, well defended on this occasion by Caboolture, so good start for them. They're really important they start this second half well. If their first try scorer here, Toowoomba will definitely feel the pressure. They're over halfway now with some fresh legs on the field. Still another touch to spare here, and that's over the mark, and Lockie Watt picks it up for Toowoomba, and they've said touch one. Watt thought he was offside.
Referee's called him on.
It'll be Toowoomba now over halfway. They'll be in good field position in this half.
Yeah, Watts always does the old fake to making the touch to the side. I don't know how efficient that's going to be later on when the guys are going to fake dump on him and then run away, leaving the space open wide. Oh!
Stood out, yeah, the referee indicates it. Lockie Watt, the danger man we mentioned, getting the ball back off the quickie, looking short side, identifying space on the wing. The ball just not going to hand on that occasion. As Princey said, important touches are in front, and Toowoomba now giving away just a bit of a lazy penalty on that occasion. Caboolture now heading up towards halfway, and they'll be up over the 10. Looks like it's Evans at half, and they're organising now. Evans will dump the ball on the 5 metre line. They've got a bit of space here, Caboolture, and good scrambling from Toowoomba, and that will be 6 touches, Sharpie.
Yeah, Toowoomba, really great scrambling defence there with the step back play. The link did a great job of kind of holding his zone. Oh, love the pink hat. Good utilisation of the space. See where they can drive down this wing and get some fresh legs on.
Yeah, Declan Buckley in the pink hat. He is up towards the 10, Lockie Watt. He will probably look to go from half here. He is very quick and a very good left to right pass, and he has turned his defender inside out, got to the end goal, and linked up with Matthew Smith, who goes over and extends Toowoomba's lead out to 3.
Ooh, what a weapon from dummy half. Lockie Watt identified the defender, turning his back. I hate this play when you think he's going one way. Does a little catch you later play. Showed some speed and had plenty of time to pass that footy, but opted to go early. Great setup try.
Left, right, gas.
You got a few of those in here? No? Sharpie?
That's Scott Prince special, isn't it?
Yeah, it would have been about 20 years ago.
It's Caboolture on the attack now. It's a bit of a slow setup here. They've got the middle they want now. Rooster play looks open, looks short, comes open, and great diving touch there from the Toowoomba middle. That was Brad Groves for Toowoomba. It's dump again on the 5, and they've got space on the short side, but great cover defence. Going to be a penalty though here. There's no advantage for Caboolture.
Caboolture really need that middle to start punching that hole when they pick up that 4-on-3. At the moment, they're kind of jogging along, not really making the outside defenders make a decision.
So I was going to say, a lot of it, people at home think that it happens just off the pass, but you actually need the people off the ball to do their job. Once the middles and links are hitting that hole, it creates the opportunity to hit the long ball or all 3.
It definitely makes it easier for the ball player to make a decision, that's for sure. It's going to be ML though here for Caboolture. Look short comes open, and even there, hole runner probably running straight. We'd rather run, for rugby league terminology, a bit of an unders line running back towards the ball player. As we're up over the 10, we're going to have a penalty here and a bit of a discussion, I think. A bit of carry on here from the sub box. Wahooing. A bit James Sharp-esque. You like a bit of wahooing from the sub box, don't you, Sharpie?
I just like to get around my teammates, Pridey. There's nothing wrong with a bit of encouragement from the sideline.
Very much so. Forced substitution is the call. Caleb Carson has been subbed, so the referee's all over this one. Lockie Watt is on the field. Him and Hegedus, the 14, have a good combination. Wouldn't be surprised if it comes to Hegedus here, which it does off Watt. Hegedus skips out.
Oh, wow.
Good touch on this occasion by the Caboolture link. And Hegedus onto Watts. And splitting infield. Hegedus with the ball. Good recovery by Caboolture on that occasion.
Yeah, Caboolture definitely in the grind here. It's just they're just lacking that little bit of polish when they get down the far end. So if they can go direct here, give the ball, get around. Oh, the no touch.
He's good at that.
Oh, I hate the no touch.
Oh, mate, he's done that 3 times and he's able to nail it on all 3 occasions. So, geez, it get too nasty if he gets it wrong.
Oh, yeah. Nothing worse than a no touch on the try line and they put the ball at your feet. Absolute coach killer, that one. But good when it works for you. Watt dumps the ball. They're very short in space, but they've managed to open them up, and it's the number 6 for Toowoomba, Liam Needler, over for a try to extend their lead out to 5-1.
Yeah, Toowoomba look like they're just doing a little sweep play. You can see here, the little dummy looks like he's going to go long and hit short. It looks like the middle should have just pulled corner a bit. Sharpie.
Yeah, that was a half run. I think the link got so far involved on that sweeper play that they were always kind of shot to bits on that short side play there.
Definitely Caboolture now on the attack. We'll see Caboolture in our first up game tomorrow morning in the 18 boys division up against Gold Coast, but they're sweeping now. Great touch on this occasion. We start live stream coverage at 11 o'clock tomorrow on finals day. We've got 2 round games in the 18 boys and 16 boys divisions, and then we're into finals footy from there. They've got to the in-goal though here, Caboolture, and that is some great athleticism, but the referees are going to say no, that's a touch, so it's 6 and turnover.
Outstanding diving touch there from the Toowoomba player there. Defensively, the Toowoomba team's really cleaned it up after early, looking a little bit shaky. They're starting to get a little bit more confidence.
Yeah, definitely. You boys, Princey, looking forward to finals tomorrow?
Yeah, I can't wait. You know, we talk about the length of the Junior State Cup, and you play all these round games, but it all comes out to one day.
Nice feet here. They've got through the goal, the flick pass.
He didn't practice that at training, Bridie. That's the difference.
He did not. He probably thought he was under a little bit of pressure. He had more time, I think, than he realised, and he's come straight off then. That was Rylan Martin with the flick pass. So Princey quite happy to run him through some practicing of the flick after this game, Princey?
Yeah, I mean, you talk about the flick pass, but when you start to incorporate the no-look flick pass, that's a whole new board game.
Another element.
If I'm not wrong, I think there was a no-look flick pass of yours that's pretty famous.
What's that one?
Oh, I think it was a grand final.
That wasn't me.
It was
Benji. But I'll claim it. Thanks, Sharpie.
James Sharp doing his research as always up here in the commentary box.
Oh, he's just a fan, that's all. Thanks, Sharpie. Love your work. Obviously supported the Tigers back then. No.
Lockie Watt from half, and they're over again. That's 2 tries in a couple of minutes for Needler. And Toowoomba now putting a bit of a score and a bit of a show on field 1, Princey.
Yeah, it's the same, or very similar play. They get a sweeper around, tend to go short, pump, send the winger out, and then just hit short.
Yeah, it was a bit unusual in the end. That was in the middle, actually scoring outside the link. I don't know how those numbers were created. A bit of communication lacking in the Caboolture defence, but they've got a chance now to redeem themselves in attack. Touch made. They're 10 metres out, probably want to be running into things a little bit here. Might be an ML. No, they're going to sweep instead. No, they're not. They're going to run a quickie. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if they do either. Caboolture. Now we've got a middle link dump. They're in quite tight. It's a counties play. That is a great hole. We talked about how important it was to be hitting holes off ball plays. Princey, you like that try?
Yeah, very good setup there. Little counties play. Everyone hitting a hole. Nice Scott Prince line and courage line there to score that try. But it was the identification of this pass. Able to get right to line pump. Boom. Oh, how nice.
Great hole, great finish. I'd love to see some of those holes being hit in our premiership team, that is for sure.
Well, we talk about that drop-off, Friday. We'll probably go back to that. Too soon.
I've just got one time slot where it wasn't brought up, and Scott Prince...
One in a row, mate.
One in a row, that's
brings it right back as Hegedus...
Whack short side.
Finds space. Oh, the slam over. That's a field one slam if ever I've seen one. Brad Groves slamming it down for Toowoomba.
Gets the Conor McGregor walk back to halfway too. Don't you love that? Just the swing and the swagger in the arms. Nice play.
Just the rooster short. Link
Boom.
bites on the pass. That's great play by Toowoomba. They're really starting to run away with this one.
It's definitely opened up. Reminder that we do have something like 22 fields running at the moment. So if you're chasing any results from the Queensland Junior State Cup, the Queensland Touch website, the My Team map, you can also keep up to date on the Queensland Touch Instagram and Facebook pages. But it's Caboolture on the attack at the moment here on field one. Had some success with the counties last set of 6, and referee making sure these defenders push forward. Looks like they're going to sweep this time though, and they've just pulled out. I think the middle overran that slightly, and moving them forward here. It's going to be a rooster right to left again. This time they go long with great slide defence and intercepts. There's going to be no advantage for the Toowoomba boys though, and there'll be a penalty for the original touch and pass infringement.
The old tap back play there, unfortunately just throwing into numbers. They need that middle to really punch through the hole to make the link have to make a decision in attack there.
It's also the ball player tends to, rather than running direct or running short first, drifting infield, which actually allows the defenders to slide with the pass. Penalty here for Toowoomba. Repeat set for them.
Looks like a bit of chirp going on out there too.
Yeah, it wouldn't be an 18 boys game without a bit of chirp, would it, Princey?
No love loss. Toowoomba, Caboolture, just a bit of chat.
How much are you on the field, touch field? You a bit of a chirper, or you let your actions do the talking?
No, I don't have time to talk. I'm too busy trying to catch my breath. But anyway, normally in the breakdowns, can't find touch to get a scrum and touch footy. Oh, great play.
A little ninja, and that's a nice looking try. This time he didn't slam it. I think that's Groves over again. Talk us through this little ninja setup, Sharpie.
So splits back, half takes up run short side, at the middle just loses sight of his man for a half second and walks through the gate. Very important defensively there to keep your eye on the ball after you've made that touch.
Yeah, tough play to defend the ninja. Usually the middle making the touch has got eyes for the splitter on the quickie, so as Sharpie said, you got to react, flick your shoulders, head back open side, but it's a little rooster play and they go short on this occasion. A great diving touch. Sharpie, that was your man Declan Buckley flying in at link.
It's the hat. It gives you superpowers, Princey.
It certainly does. You need to give him something.
Counties again. It's Evans with the ball, and he throws Link over the top. That's a great finish. I'm going to give a big rap to the Caboolture Link because he hit a great unders line which attracted the winger in, and Evans good enough to take the right option over the top there, Princey.
Yeah, it was wonderful work again. We spoke about, it makes it so much easier for a ball player when you've got your outside man running their line. As you said, the Link line was perfect. Getting the defensive winger to make a choice. Came in, left it for the winger to score.
Yeah, Kurt Thiesfield in for Caboolture as the hooter sounds in the background. That'll be all we have time for in that one. Caboolture running out winners 7-3, and a good win for Caboolture in that one. Princey, you like what you saw?
Yeah, Toowoomba certainly put the hand up as one of the favourites. in this boys' competition, and Caboolture obviously got sort of caught up with the verbal, sort of moved away from what they're trying to do, but I think Toowoomba will be one to watch in this competition.
Yeah, definitely, Sharpie. That's our last game on the live stream here in day 2. You're looking forward to finals tomorrow?
I'll be tuning in from Brisbane, boys. I've got to head down NRL Touch Premiership fixture, Broncos against the Warriors tomorrow.
Very good.
I'll be supporting the boys from Suncorp Stadium, but I'll be sure to tune in to Adam. You're leading the coverage again tomorrow, mate?
I wouldn't say leading, but I'll be dribbling on the commentary again tomorrow. But boys, thanks for joining us today.
Thanks. It's been an absolute pleasure. It's been riveting.
The pleasure's been mine. We look forward to finals footy tomorrow. That's all we've got time for. See you from 11 o'clock tomorrow morning.
Summer is endless when nature comes alive. Head to visitfrasercoast.com to start your adventure today.